Well, everybody, it is Wednesday. It's the 24th of December, 2025. Yep, it's Christmas Eve. And I'm getting into my end of year review videos. I have three coming up. So I'm going to be doing my top 20 hot sauces of 2025. Those are going to be divided into two videos, a 20 to 11 and then a 10 to 1. Then I'm going to do another video with honorable mentions that almost made the top 20. But I thought let's go negative first. All right, let's talk about the disappointments of 25. And let's make sure that we're appropriately dressed for such a video. I've got six sauces that I had high expectations for this year. I spent a lot of money on most of them, and they just didn't deliver what I expected them to. Sometimes I was bitterly disappointed. Some of them I was just like, that's not that great. Some of them I was like, I'm mad that this is as bad as it is. So let's get going with them. All right, so the first one is Mikey V's Ghostly Garlic Hot Sauce. Now, some of the high expectations that I had for this are unfair to this particular product because one of my favorite hot sauces ever is called Ghostly Garlic, but it's by Pepper Palace. It's one of my top 5 hot sauces of all time. But, reading the description, reading the ingredients that were in this, I was really excited to try this. And my local grocery store, Tacoma Boys, now this is a product that's made in Texas, not Washington State. But they stock a lot of these Mikey V's sauces. A lot of them I was really interested in. This was the one that seemed like the natural first, place to start with the company. And I was disappointed. I just listened to the description. Coming in at just over 1 million Scoville units, the Ghost Pepper Buccioloco was a sure pick when we decided to create this trio of garlic-based gourmet hot sauces, slightly smoky, and packed with one of Mikey V's unique flavor profiles is what will keep you coming back for more. Try it on pasta, pizza, eggs, burgers, sandwiches, and soups. And don't be scared of the ghost pepper. It only hurts for a little while. Insert evil laugh. Alright, so fun description, promising. It's got tomatoes, white vinegar, water, fresh roasted garlic, smoked ghost pepper, onions, kosher salt, olive oil, ghost pepper powder, and spices in it. Everything in there sounds great. Now, here was the first problem when I tried it. It's thin. Look at how thin that is. Thin and watery. I can't even tilt the spoon because it's going to spill all over the place. So, I don't like the texture. Let's see if the flavor has improved. It does have a garlicky, smoky flavor. You know what? I think I like this sauce better than the first, second, and third times that I tried it. Because I went back. I didn't just write this off, I made the video, I was disappointed. I tried it again to confirm my disappointment. Tried it a third time to confirm my disappointment again. And I was still disappointed. Now this time, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because it's been sitting for a bit. The flavors have settled and blended, and I don't know. Tastes better now. It's still not a great sauce, but I'm not as bitterly disappointed as I was the first time. So I'm going to bump my rating for that. I would have given it a 5. I'm going to bump it up to a 6 now. All right, let's go to the next one. Oh yeah, this one, lava sauce. I read great reviews for this. Glowing reviews. Amazing reviews. It's supposed to be another one of these versatile sauces. Good for tacos. Lava, mild and smoky. Brings just enough spice to wake up your taste buds without setting them on fire. Think of it as your flavor sidekick. Smoky, savory, and perfectly balanced. Level up any of your food with mild and smoky's bold flavor with just enough heat. Alright. And this has chipotle in it. It has, I'll just read it. Water, onion, distilled vinegar, chipotle in adobo. Onion, tomatoes, vinegar, sugar, brown sugar, lime juice, serrano peppers. I love serrano peppers, love chipotle peppers. Tomato paste, garlic, paprika, salt, guajillo pepper, cayenne pepper, coffee, black pepper. I love sauces with black pepper in them. I'm interested in sauces with coffee in them. I love all the peppers that are in this. This should have been a magnificent sauce, but it wasn't. Let's try it again. Okay. Texture's okay. It's just thick enough. That did not improve in the same way as Mikey V's Ghostly Garlic did. That's the same, just kind of boring, bland, a little bit too sweet. Just not very interesting sauce. There's no boldness to it. I might mix it into, I don't know, maybe if I want to add a little bit of, brown sugariness and smokiness to a taco sauce, I might mix a little bit into it, but I wouldn't use this as a condiment in itself. So it got a very, very glowing reviews. Some people said it was the best hot sauce that they'd ever tried. I don't know if they were paid to say that. This is not a great hot sauce. It's just like down the line. It's a 5. There's nothing horrible about it, but it is not what it's been promoted as. All right, here's the next one. Oh, this one. Bootsie's Hot Sauce Company. I was fair with this. All right, I gave this multiple tries. So it's ostensibly it's supposed to be a hot dog sauce. All right, and I don't know. I think this was some kind of a tie-in to the remake of the Stephen King story. There was a movie called Monkey Shines in the 80s, and I think it was remade and just called Monkey. So I don't know what the Monkey movie has to do with hot dogs, but anyways, I was intrigued by the packaging. This was the third sauce by Bootsie's that I tried. The first two I didn't think were great, but I was like, this is the one that's going to get me. And it didn't. It was watery. It wasn't very flavorful. But again, we read the ingredients, and it has all this stuff that should indicate that it's going to be a great sauce. So the ingredients are brine, vinegar, sea salt, cane sugar, garlic, dill, pepper, mustard seed, celery seed, coriander, pickle, poblano, vinegar, water, cabbage, onion, habanero, cayenne, mash, salt, acetic acid, garlic salt, ancho, mustard powder. All good stuff. Smells pickly. Should be perfect, but again, watery texture. Yeah. Honestly, it tastes like pickle brine. It doesn't work as a condiment on its own. I mean, it's just, there's not enough to it. Even despite all the nice things that it has in it, you heard me read them. That's a lot of nice ingredients in there. I guess they just didn't put enough of them in there because it really just tastes, it tastes like a slightly souped up, pickle brine that you get in a jar of Vlasic dill pickles. Like just pickle brine with a couple things added to it. Let me try it one more time. Not bad, not great. And, when I put it on a hot dog, it's so watery and thin that it just soaks right into the bun and you can barely taste it. So, not a good sauce. Don't like that one. That is... that's lower than lava. I'm going to have to give that a 4. Not a good sauce. All right. Next one is La Pimenterie Bollywood curry coconut hot sauce. This is from the Montreal-based hot sauce company, La Pimenterie, which I think just means the spicy pepper. I think that's what La Pimenterie means. But I believe there's a La Pimenterie sauce that is featured on a couple seasons of Hot Ones. I'm not absolutely sure about that. They have interesting names, interesting ingredients, elevated prices. This particular one really caught my eye because I love curry-flavored sauces. It's got cider vinegar, water, carrots, onion, habanero peppers, roasted red peppers, maple syrup, dried apricot, coconut milk, ginger, canola oil, salt, garlic spices, buchalokia peppers, and xanthan gum. Everything in there is stuff I like. I should love this. But, when I took the first smell test, I was like, there's something excessively fruity about that's jumping out at me. I like a little hint of fruit in a curry sauce. I don't want it to just be a fruit sauce. If I wanted a fruit sauce, I'd get a fruit sauce. So, smells too fruity. Tastes too fruity. It's a little better. Let me pause. Sorry. It's a little better than the last time that I tried it. But I think that there's a problem. One of the problems with the sauce is being created by the combination of the apple cider vinegar and the maple syrup. I have combined apple cider and maple syrup before, and it's been nice, but in other contexts. I don't think that those two things complement a curry sauce very well. They're dominating the flavor. They're basically suppressing the other flavors, the things that I really want to taste in there. I want to taste the ginger. I want to taste the coconut. I want to taste the roasted peppers. I want to taste the bouchalokas. I want to taste the garlic. Right? I want to taste the onion and the habanero peppers. But it's overwhelmingly, it's got a sweetness to it that I don't like and a tartness to it that I don't like. It just doesn't really work. The flavors don't blend together nicely. I was disappointed in this one. I remain disappointed. That's a 4. Alright. This is one of the bitter disappointments. I have given this company chance after chance after chance because it is a local company. I think it's Seattle. Oh, Burien, alright, which is just south of Seattle. Alright, so I wanted to have some local pride. First of all, I love the name of the sauce company. Alright, their flavor ideas were nice. They had a blood orange one. They had a black label hot sauce. Now we get a honey bourbon hot sauce. They have a green sauce. I'm known to be a huge advocate of green sauces. And some of my favorite sauces ever are honey bourbon flavored. You know, the Avila Gorilla Chipotle honey bourbon. Wonderful, wonderful sauce. So I thought this was going to be great. And I wanted to say about at least one of these, very highly priced products. I wanted to say, okay, I have some local pride. There is a Seattle-based hot sauce company that produces something delicious and amazing. That's not what this was. I'm going to give it another try. The way I remember it was way too sweet, and it was really hot, but in an unpleasant way. Not in an enjoyable way. Alright, here we go. Ooh. Alright. The first thing you get there is a really, really, really sharp, dominating honey flavor. And it doesn't taste like really nice honey. It just kind of tastes like, I don't know, cheap generic honey, the one that comes in like the bear-shaped container. It's just, I don't taste the bourbon in there. I taste heat, but I don't taste pepper. Let me try it again. Yeah. It seems like there's a lot of, let's see what this got in it. It's got honey, red Fresno peppers, bourbon, white wine vinegar. I think that was a mistake. White wine vinegar in a honey bourbon sauce, not a good idea. Why would I want a sharp, winey flavor with a bourbon and honey sauce? I don't like it. And honestly, yeah, it's got habaneros in it. It's got Fresno peppers. Fresno peppers are not that hot. But they taste really good. But I'm not really tasting the Fresno peppers in there because it's dominated by a sharp honey and white wine vinegar flavor, which doesn't belong in this type of sauce. Yeah, there's a little bit of habanero heat there. I was wrong about that too. I said that it was hot, but unpleasantly so. It's not really that hot. It's just not much of a sauce in any way. I don't taste peppers in there. I mean, it's just, I don't like it. Not good. That's getting down to a 3. Alright, and then this is the last one that I wanted to talk about. I'm probably going to like this in retrospect. It's just, Seed Ranch sauces have been so absolutely amazing since I started trying them. I mean, their umami sauce is just incredible, and then their sushi and dumplings sauce was just on another planet. And then they had some kind of the Nashville Hot One that I didn't think was that great, but it really, every time I try it again, it just gets better and better and better and better. So I have really high expectations for Seed Ranch products. Smoky Ghost, like with the ghostly garlic, possibly my favorite hot sauce of all time is Smoky Ghost by Najin. So when a sauce called Smoky Ghost comes along, it better be freaking good. And this wasn't. But I'm going to give it another try. Alright, here we go. So this has white vinegar, water, chipotle peppers, carrots, date, ghost pepper, garlic, apple, cumin, salt, black pepper. Alright. Look. It's a smoky sauce. It should have warmth, smokiness, brown sugary sweetness, and savoriness to it. This has way, way, way too much vinegar in it. It's sharp, vinegary. The apple, why is there apple in this? I don't want apple in my Smoky Ghost hot sauce. I just don't. I mean, unless it's some kind of like roasted apple or something like that. But it's not even that. It just tastes like, almost tastes like green apple. Like they put green apple in the sauce. I don't like the vinegar. I mean, why white vinegar? Why not sherry vinegar or balsamic vinegar? You know, one of the darker vinegars. Malt vinegar. Something like that. Couldn't you put one of those in there? Why did it have to be white vinegar? It's the same thing. It's like, why would you choose to put white wine vinegar in something, in a honey bourbon hot sauce? Why would you choose to put white vinegar in a Smoky Ghost hot sauce? I don't get it. It doesn't work. I actually like it less than the first time that I tried it. I think I gave it a 5 or 5.5 or something like that. I'm going to dip it down to like a 4.5. I don't like that sauce. And it's really disappointing coming from a company that I love. Well, there you go. 6 disappointments of 2025. None of them absolutely horrendous, but disappointing all the same, and not worth the money I spent on any of them.